Hello everyone, welcome back to Rust. Now I know it's been a long time since I played Rust. There's actually a pretty good reason for it. The game was getting more and more advanced than my game could really permit, or than my computer could allow. So I couldn't really play it anymore, actually. Even right now, it kind of varies what's going on with my computer. If there's too much internet output or input, I can't really do anything with it then. But since then, there's been a lot of updates since I last played, so that's why I wanted to get back into it. And I also kind of wanted to show off just how much better my computer is compared to what it used to be back in the day. Now, if you're not familiar with the channel, you know, not too long ago, I had recently built a computer. And there's still a few adjustments I'm going to be making to it, but they're very minor as a new CPU fan and stuff like that. It's important stuff, but it's stuff that doesn't really reflect too much. Now, I'll show you guys, like, how I used to actually have it. Okay, depth of field, ambient occlusion. Basically, let's just turn everything off. This is actually how I used to have to play it. And I might have frozen. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. But yeah, everything was basically like this. Performance, particle quality was way down, max was way down, terrain, grass. This is how it was whenever I last was able to play it. As you can see, very, very, very ugly. But now, let's just turn this back to where it belongs. Now look at this already. Yeah, that's input. That I don't want to mess with. Motion blur stays off because I find it annoying. Graphics quality, that's something that is kind of hard to, apparently, to change. There we go. Water quality, reflections, shadow lights. There we go. There. Much better. So as you can see, there's a huge difference as to what's going on here. So I don't know exactly how far along this game is, like this server is, since it's been wiped. It is a PvE only server. So I don't know if it's very, how often they wipe or anything like that. But that was quite the interesting base I just walked through. Alright. Yeah, so there's been a lot of updates, including stuff like this. You'll see it's a great deal different than it used to be. Bears and wolves are still absolutely terrifying. Except from... Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. So, except for what I know of, they don't go Mach 2 flying around like they were there for a bit. It's nice to be able to actually see stuff in the distance like these plants and know it's those plants. But as you can see, the graphics for me is a lot different than it used to be. If you've been with the channel for a little while and you see this now, it is way different. See, I don't even know what's all in this game anymore now because of all this. It's been just so incredibly long. Like, this is all new to me. I know right now my guy really needs some food, so I either need to find, like, I don't know, mushrooms or something. That'd be neat if that could open up. Mushrooms or one of those, right here by river, so that's good news. Always gets corn. Pumpkins. More corn. There we go. That'll help me out a great deal. Oh, I do need wood, so let's get some wood going here. Nothing quite beat this game, though, when I first tried it. I was just still trying to figure out everything. I remember when I first started playing Rust, I went to a PvE only server, and I remember the one person, like the first person I came across, was absolutely flipping out on me because I was brand new and I didn't know what the water barrels were. I just knew I was able to get water from it, and I was excited because I was finding food, but I wasn't finding any water. So, like, I didn't know what to do. And I seen this water barrel, and I was like, alright. So I started drinking it. And the guy just absolutely started flipping out. I mean, he had a monster of a base. But he was still flipping out because of that. He felt like I was stealing from him, which essentially I kind of was, but I didn't know that. I didn't even know that was a player-made item at the time. So we're going to try to make one of my... Okay, let's make that. Let's make that. Alright, I have enough for some clothes here. Make that, make that, make this. Alright. So we're actually not doing too bad. And yes, I did censor the nudity, of course. I don't think YouTube would be too happy if I left that uncensored. Certain controls, yes, I do forget. Right over here is somebody's house. I mean, I'm not going to break into their home. But I'm kind of going to use their walls here as like shelter for the night. There. Because it would be nice. Okay, there we go. I can drop that. There. That was just getting noisy. So I can actually make two things of paper. And I noticed my guy actually has the stuff on him already. Alright. Look at that moon. This game looks so much better with graphics card that can actually handle it. And a processor and everything that can actually run it. Okay. Oh, that can be used to create components. That's actually kind of good to know. So yeah, I have no idea what to expect here. What's all going to be going on. I kind of want to build a base near water, but I kind of don't want to at the same time. Ah, there's the craft menu. Look at all this stuff you can make now. Like, a lot of the weapons are actually updated. So they actually look a whole heck of a lot better, some of them. Some of them will receive updates in time. It's just a matter of time before they, you know, actually go through and do that. But I do like now that, like, people can make whatever they want. It just depends on the materials you have in order to make them. There's a whole sorts of goodies now. There we go. That's what I wanted to make. Map. Vending machine. Oh, look, there's even chairs. There's fridges. A searchlight. Well, that's pretty neat. Planter boxes to grow crops. Wow, all sorts of actual interesting things now. So I want to take these, put these in my inventory here. Okay. So we want to kind of, at the shop, this person, they actually have a map laid out. I want to get to a new area for you guys. Military tunnels, they're not too new. There's a couple harbors on this map. I'm right near a mining outpost. Closest harbor is if I go south. So, I want to head south and follow the water. That's what I want to do. South and follow the water. We'll get to the harbor and we'll explore it a bit. So right now I actually have a decent amount of food. So let's head that way. I'm not sure how I feel about stuff like the radiation in this game yet. Because it's nice that it's in it, but at the same time, it can be kind of a hindrance. Oh man, this is going to take forever. I mean, I'm moving fast enough, it's just to actually get there during the night is hard to do. Okay, looks like somebody tried to break into this person's home. We're not too interested in that. What we want to see is the harbor. Well, let's just keep on heading along the coastline here. Guess I could run my way there. Splish splash. Yeah, this game looks so much better now. Wait, their base is really far out of the water. Alright, I want to kind of... See, I want to be able to see, because I want to be able to see if there's any bears or whatnot around. It almost looks like this person made their base in anticipation of bears and wolves. Oh, no, there is a way to walk down. Okay, it looks like it's still pretty far from day. I don't want this episode to take too long, so we're just going to head through the night and try to get my way down there. Just kind of makes it hard to tell what's coming up. Alright. Gotta swim. There we go. Here we go. Oh, I see looks like a small base in the distance. Ugh. A small water base. Daybreak is starting to come. A maple leafy. Okay. What's this say? Nothing. Just a sign. Alright, well, let's keep on heading south. And try not to run through the water making tons of sound. I mean, I don't care if people hear me. It's just the point in being able to hear what's going on in the game. Yeah, with a proper graphics card, this game looks so much better. And I recently maxed out my RAM too, so that's probably why the game looks as good as it does now. My RAM's up there, my graphics card's up there, processor, everything. If you guys are curious, at some point I do want to do a video. Since my computer is already built, what I'll be doing is I'll just show you what's all inside of it. And how I came to the conclusions of getting all the parts that I did. Because it was actually pretty easy once I got into it. And once I was shown how to actually put it together. So far, so good. So I can see the platform there. I don't know if somebody was trying to hide that or what, but it was pretty visible. Okay, I'm actually on the right track. I'll soon be coming across some water this way. I just pretty much want to follow that to the shore. Now, after this episode, I will go into the PvP world, as long as the gameplay is actually consistent. Because the last time I tried to play this, my internet was just being horrible. Okay. I see a deer. It's actually nice being able to tell that's a deer, you know, in the distance instead of right on top of it. Alright. Well, just keep heading this way and I'll hit the harbor, so it's not going to be too much longer. I like how, like, almost directly south of the harbor there is actually a lighthouse, too. That's actually pretty terrifying when you think about it. That means you have to actually go and swim through the ocean just to get to it. Now, if they'd ever add stuff like sharks, oh man, would that be horrible. Okay, so we're soon there. I know I keep saying that, but now we really are soon there. Yep, you can see the lake tower in the distance. The lighthouse. And there is the harbor. Actually looks pretty cool. Alright. Let's see what we can actually do here, which heavily depends on radiation. These areas, you can kind of explore them a bit. Okay, there was some scrap and an empty propane tank. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that was what I thought it was. So can you break the glass? Nope. It's already pretty well broken, but you know. Looks like a little hidey hole. Nope. Can't crawl underneath that. Oh, that you can probably climb on top of. Which would be a real treat. Yep, here's the way up. Stupid tree is blocking me from climbing it. Unless you actually can't climb that. I don't know if you can actually climb that. That's kind of peculiar, because it looks like you can. Okay, there's not a button to climb now, is there? Doesn't look like it. No. Just for whatever reason, you can't climb that yet. Okay. I mean, in all honesty, you think that'd be something you could climb. Can you climb these things at all? I don't see any ladders, so probably not. Oh, that thing is about useless. Either this is recently raided, or there's not really much in this area. Wow. That was a little glitchy. Oh, that'd be great if they had that, you could control that. Okay. Either I suck at this, or you can't climb a lot of this stuff. You would think you'd be able to climb it because, well, there's platforms and everything up there. Unless you have to go like that and climb there. Oop. Can I actually not climb? Looks like there's a... is it a barge? Alright. I made it on here. There's more scrap. Is that all that fell? Ooh, metal blade. Okay, yeah, there was a little bit more. So far, not too much actually in this area. A lot of scrap. Wood and scrap. Alright. So it looks like from here... doesn't look like there's much else other than the ladders. I want to see if I can't make a run and jump. Nope. Didn't make it. Alright, well I can climb that ladder, so that's good news. It's not just... it's not just me. Whoa, look at all that. Now that looks interesting. Okay. Anything this way? Just more barrels. It's about all I'm seeing here is barrels. Let's try to get onto these barges over here and see if I can't find anything this way. And clearly you can get over to it. Kind of weird. Hazmat suit. That's one thing, if you're not familiar, you can get just the entire hazmat suit now. Okay. Oh, there's that. Yeah. Okay, now we got one here. Wow, 2 hazmat suits. I'll take it. I don't need it, but I'll take it. I don't really need it because, well, I'm not going to be playing on this server very long. Nothing against the people who own the server, it's just... I'm sure you guys would rather see some potential PvP action as well as just this. There's some lights. There's another barge with boxes in it. Anything in here? Yep, another box. So there's plenty of stuff in here. Just gotta be a little bit more to it than this, though. Okay. And see this? There's gotta be a way to get up there. Unless they don't really have anything up there for it yet. But it just looks like an interesting thing to have and not have accessible to people. Whee! Okay. That was a little weird. I thought there'd be something in there. Hey, there's a little boat. That's pretty cool. And run and jump. Okay, I want to see about trying to get into that boat. Before I even do that, I want to see about this area. Yep, that was a bad idea. That was a really bad idea. Why can't I move? Oh, stuck on the between the barge, and my character's going to drown. Woo! Almost. Wow. Okay, so that was actually a bad idea. Especially since there was nothing actually in there. Okay, now this crane has a platform I seen on the crane itself. So let's try to get up here to this one. There's gotta be reasons for these things. But every single one has broken ladders. But maybe there's not. Alright, let's just try to get over to that boat now. Looks like I have to go to the other side of here. Hey, look, there's a car. Too bad cars aren't accessible or you can break them down or anything like that. A lot more detailed than they used to be, though. Okay. Oh, nothing in there. Just gotta explore that shipping area yet in this boat. Because clearly you can get onto the boat. There we go. Is there anything even on the boat? Was there any reason at all to come here? There's a barrel. Which had a tarp in it. So, yeah, the boat is kind of useless to come to. Right now, anyway. There'll be much cooler things down the road with it, who knows. Right now, there's not really much to it. Okay. Whoa! Oh. Looks like my parkour skills have much to be desired. Let's try this again. Close. Alright, so far, a lot of this is kind of pointless. Other than cool scenery, I guess. I just noticed this little tower here. Does this really... I mean, it doesn't look like you can really do anything with that. So, we'll go over here to the shipping building. Let's see if we can't find anything cool here. No, that's not a breakdown wall. I thought it was going to be. Okay. It looks like this building is kind of useless. Oh, wait. There's one of those recycling thingies. Okay, there must be adding stuff to this in time. Because you can even see it's not really filled out inside at all either, so. That's my only guess, is there's plans for it down the road. Oh, come on, I had that one. Stop it! Yeah, it's not filled out yet. You can see that. Yep, there's nothing in there yet. Okay, So, let's see if there's anything else to explore here, and if not, I'll call it an episode. Nice truck over here. The truck needs a bit of a character model rework, but yeah. So I do believe that's actually it for this episode, so thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, later guys.